It is a pleasure to bring you the warm, loving greetings of our Bethel family of about 100 in cold, rainy Addis Ababa. Yes, the Ethiopian highlands are green from heavy rainfall and even from hail. We are glad to say that in an area of our earth marked by much unrest, with wars in the two Sudans to our west, bomb blasts in Yemen and Somalia to our east, severe conditions in Eritrea to our north, and even some negative incidents in Kenya to our south, we have enjoyed the calm conducive to expanding the work. Despite the weather, our now over 10,000 publishers, 10,011 was the latest peak, are very active in Jehovah's service. In both March and April, when we had warmer weather, 44% were in pioneer service, but we are expecting a report of good participation in cold August as well. The different campaigns during the year provided stimulus to the preaching activity. For 7 years now, special preaching campaigns of 3 months in new or seldom worked territory have been arranged. This year, over 60 brothers and sisters from overseas came to help, and they located much interest. This has served not only to reach a larger segment of our population of nearly 90 million people, but also to stimulate our local publishers to see the joy and responsibility of expanding the harvest work. Another campaign was the worldwide work with tract number 38 entitled Can the Dead Really Live Again? During this activity, a pioneer brother saw a sad-looking man come out of a house. When he was offered the tract with its appealing question, it readily captivated his interest. He disclosed that he was Sudanese and had just lost 3 cousins in the fighting in the South Sudan. He then remarked that in his church, one does not receive such encouragement or comfort. He added that his family was in fact mourning in the house when something just moved him to go outside. He concluded that God must have sent our brothers to comfort them. Then he promptly called 2 relatives to listen with him. One of them then had to travel, but the other 2 are now studying the Bible Teach Book regularly. This was also the year for us to begin special metropolitan public witnessing. The first place where this was arranged was the regional capital and university town of Adama. The results exceeded all expectations. Many people felt free to approach the display, and during the first 3 months at that one location, over 7,000 publications were placed and 1,403 requested Bible studies. The effects are far-reaching. One man had come from more than 300 miles away, and when he saw the display, approached to tell the brothers, "I always read your publications on my mobile phone." Mobile phones are widespread even in rural Ethiopia. This man was pleased to arrange for a regular Bible study over the phone in the early morning hours. From another town, we received a series of photographs of the activity around the display. On most of the pictures, one cannot even see the display for the crowds of people flocking around it. In one location in the capital, some brothers first had to visit a police station. To their delight, the officer in charge commended Jehovah's Witnesses and encouraged the other officers to take and read our literature. Of course, our brothers were pleased to oblige and thus placed a variety of publications. Where we do not yet have the report for the special activity in August, we heard of a group of 4 pioneers traveling some 3,000 kilometers throughout northern Ethiopia looking for Chinese companies, and they found 30 of these where they could witness. Our brothers now look forward to the conventions in October, and around this time the invitation activity would begin. Much translation work remains to be done, as we still have languages with over 1 million people without any of our publications. Also, efforts are underway to set up the School for Kingdom Evangelizers in the Amharic language, and hundreds of keen pioneers are waiting to benefit. Thus, in line with 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 13, we have every reason to keep our minds braced for activity.